You're muted.
Oh my God. This thing does it all the time. I don't know why. Well, let's try this again. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Out of the Line. Oh my goodness. How's everybody doing tonight? Happy Monday. Did you guys all have a good Valentine's Day? How about you, Badel? Did you guys have a good Valentine's Day?
We didn't really do anything on Saturday. Yesterday we went out and enjoyed the nice weather for a couple hours though, which was pretty nice.
Nice.
Did
What did you
some
guys have
lawn
for good?
care.
Oh, I was just going to ask what you had for weather.
It was like high 50s yesterday,
Wow.
maybe like low 60s.
Wow.
But it was only for like a couple hours, like 2 or 3. But we were outside for I don't know, probably like 4 or 5 hours. So
Sweet. Hey, that's nothing wrong with that. That's a beautiful thing. I mean, we got up to like 38, and I thought that was like a heat wave right there. So
yeah, that's the coming up weekend for us. We're gonna be like low 40s Saturday and Sunday.
nice, nice. Oh man. So Valentine's okay? All good? Oh, did I lose you? Can you hear me? Oh, you're muted. That's why. There we go.
Yeah, I was just pulling up the
Oh,
mobile.
so you were trying. Yeah, right. Gotcha. Oh man, well, I don't know where BC is. Honestly, I haven't heard from him since Saturday, I think. So hopefully he'll kind of jump on in here as we move on through this episode of HODL the Line. And we got a few things to discuss tonight. We're going to be talking about the potential US housing crisis. We're going to talk a little bit about X and their new smart cash tags. Then, of course, we're going to talk a little bit of AI and some interesting statements from the president of Cisco, which I thought was really interesting. But before we jump into all that, I mean, the notifications are slowly starting to go out. Let's see, is there people in here we can say, oh, I should probably, yeah, let's do this. I'll put me over here so we're not blanking you out there, Badel. Let's see who we got here tonight. Anybody? Oh, Lad is in the house. Lad, appreciate you being here. How's it going? Welcome. And yeah, we always start off slow on this show because Frankie Candles or whoever, everybody's over there. So that's all right. As people come on in, we'll keep the chat going. So what do you say, Badel? Shall we kick it off and read through the housing crisis and chat that up a little bit?
Sounds good.
All right. So this was actually an article that BC kind of threw out that he wanted to talk about tonight. So again, I'm hoping he'll kind of jump in here and join us shortly so we can get his input on it as well. But it says U.S. facing potential new housing crisis, and I'm using my air quotes with regard to that. But the long and short here, existing home sales across the country were down sharply in January, according to the National Association of Realtors data, suggesting that the sluggish U.S. housing market remained, as I love how they say, frozen in the dead of winter. That's that very cute pun on words right there, and apt for some of us. Anyway, nationwide sales of previous owned homes were down by 8.4% in January compared to December, to a seasonally adjusted rate of 3.191 million. And compared with earlier in the year when sales were already, and this is earlier in 2025, obviously slowing down across the nation, and they were down 4.4%, the slowest since 2023. That is a bit of a dip, but then again, I mean, we've been talking about it a lot about home sales going down and homes sitting on the market, and I get it. Again, this is talking about home sales nationwide, and there are obviously pockets when you're talking real estate. What's selling here in New England or not selling here in New England, to be quite frank, might be a completely different market in Florida, for example. But anyway, let's just finish this piece out right here. The U.S. housing market has experienced tumultuous times since the beginning of the pandemic. I guess that's true. First, everyone wanted to buy a home when mortgage rates were historically low. Very true. I told my daughter, lock it in when they bought right before the pandemic hit. When the chronic lack of inventory across the country classed with the surge in demand. Prices skyrocketed, obviously. Mortgage rates then shot up in 2022 as a result of all the money that they printed, causing inflation. And we know the rest of that story. Boy. I don't know if this is going to lead to a new housing crash like the article. Again, that's why I was kind of like using my air quotes there, because I think the entirety of the housing market has been nothing but soft and sluggish and overall, and yeah, maybe since the pandemic, but honestly, at least for the last couple of years, and we've been seeing that slowdown as rising interest rates keep like kind of chugging on in here. So I don't know. Add whatever you need or like to add to that there, Badel, please.
I mean, I was just gonna say that since like the pandemic, everything skyrocketed in price. It's come down. It's just not back to where it was, 7 or 8 years ago. And
Yep.
so the prices of housing now is more than it was before, and people have less money because of inflation, and it's kind of, I don't know. I guess it's just the effect.
Nope.
I mean, when people have money in their pockets and everything costs more, it's a lot harder to buy a house.
Facts. 1000% facts. And hey, Shuby's in the house. Shuby Bucket's in the chat if you're on my channel. And we got V Monitor also here in the house. Appreciate you being here. What? Fashion emergency. Okay. Live chat security services. I like it. Okay. So there you go. You can get
I was like,
anything.
you want me to remove that? I mean, it's not bad. It's kind of funny.
Whatever. If he gets out of control, we'll take care of it. But anyway, so you're 1000% right, Badel. I mean, basically, these housing prices, you're right. It's because of the inflation. There's still a demand out there, and if the you're welcome. Their live chat services. But anyway, we see all this massive money printing that has obviously devalued the dollar, which has forced up the price of homes. So the potential for this is obviously there to just increase the price, not to mention the fact that we're still fighting with just like inflated interest rates with regard to homes. I mean, it's just insane that interest rates are this high. And I mean, talking to just people in the market, because New England has slowed down tremendously throughout these states. I can speak to this region here because it's just there is a supply of houses that are sitting on the market, but nobody wants to take on a $5,000 a month mortgage to try and buy one of these homes that is priced, that somebody purchased for like a hundred, or could have purchased for $100,000, say 4 or 5 years ago, is now $750,000. I mean, come on, again. So that kind of thing. So the demand, the inflation, which is driving up the prices, as well as these interest rates, that we could be in for another housing crisis, as that thing points out. Hey, Chris Klein is in the house. Chris, welcome. Hey, all things being equal, we're doing all right, I guess. How about yourself, man? Appreciate you being here. Thank you. And thank you, live chat services, for liking and subscribing. Much appreciated. And who we got here? So many. Okay. So many Yankees. Badel and I went to Chipotle, and we went to the, oh boy. Oh, and see, old man eyes. I can't see that too far.
Jeez, I don't even know where the nearest Chipotle is to me. It's probably
Oh
good.
my goodness.
35 minutes.
Oh my God. All right. Well, I don't know. I was never a fan of Chipotle. Just yeah, you know what I mean? I
I think the last
appreciate
time
all
I
you
had
guys
that
doing.
was before the pandemic. It's been
Seriously, though.
quite a while.
Seriously. I mean, the last time I was in a Chipotle, I was Uber eating, doing like Uber Eats or whatever, and picking up the orders or whatever, and delivering them, because I don't know, that was just never my thing. It's not like I haven't eaten there, but it was just not my spiel. You know what I'm saying? And well, thank you, Chris. Much appreciated. Appreciate, like I said, appreciate the support, man. Appreciate the support. Shuby saying he's never been to one either. So there you go. I haven't had Chipotle since I lived in Minneapolis. And let's see, back in 2010. Wow. There you go. Flashback. Almost to the beginning of Bitcoin. There you go.
I almost
Awesome.
want to compare it to like the Panda Express, but of Mexican. So it's like that cheaper, easy, quick Mexican food. But
well,
I could be wrong.
Well, it's supposed to be like healthier than that, I guess. But they went through their own little thing. If you remember, back in, what was it? Was it around the pandemic time? I think, where they had like some kind of, they got like lettuce that was tainted with E. coli or something, and it was there was like major sections of the country that were linked back to Chipotle for people getting sick and all that kind of stuff. I thought that was going to be the nail in their coffin, but yet they're still here. So there you go. I might have the dates wrong on that, so you know, give me a little bit of grace there. Don't beat me up in the comments if you're watching this on the replay. But you know how that goes. And speaking of which, don't forget, smack up that like button, subscribe if you're new here. Appreciate everybody being here. And hey, share this thing out. Generally speaking, Mr. Badel here, myself, and BC PortCorp, who is MIA tonight. So hopefully he'll be chiming in here shortly. Are usually here every Monday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time, bringing you all kinds of great information. And we're going to jump on to the next one where we're talking about X and their new smart cash tags in a minute. Yeah, 2010. Yeah, I'd say that's back in the day at this point, right? I mean, man, think about that. That's like 16 years ago. Time flies, man. Time just flies. Stuff is too spicy. Really? Well, I mean, I guess it could be. There you go. I don't know. Like I said, never a fan. I was just never a fan. All right. Let's go on to the next one, Badel. But I thought you were frozen there for a second. I'm like, damn it, I gotta go by myself here. Like, damn it.
I'm just tired today. I took an hour nap before the stream, and I can go right back to sleep.
Well, you can do that when we're done. So come on, stick with me. Let's talk Elon Musk and X. All right, let's see the latest thing. Now, have you heard about this? They're going to be doing cash tags. Now, first off, put a 1 in the chat if you've even, like, prior to this article, even heard about cash tags. Put a 1 in the chat. And if you haven't, well, you're not alone. A lot of people. When I first heard cash tags, it was probably about 4 or 5 years ago, and it was because of Lolly. It's one of the, and for those who don't know what Lolly is, basically you can get Bitcoin rewards. It's an app that you can put on your browser, so when you go to certain vendors that are a part of the network, you can get Bitcoin back for whatever you're purchasing through when you use their app. Basically is the way it works. I think they actually have a mobile app now, but anyway, that was the first time that I heard the term cash tag, and I have one on Lolly that I use to move my Bitcoin rewards back and forth, that kind of thing. But that's literally the only place I had even heard of it prior to this article and what I saw on X when they were like, okay, we're going to roll this thing out. So let's go roll and through this here. We're launching a number of features in a couple of weeks, including smart cash tags that will enable you to trade stocks and crypto directly from your timeline. This guy is the head of what is it? Right here, head of product. That's it. Bear had previously hinted that this feature in January, sharing that an image showing trading functionality embedded in posts, but the company has not confirmed the detail, did not confirm the details at that time. X had previously experimented with financial features back in 2022, a basic cash tag system that displayed price charts, market data, and major assets like Bitcoin and Ethereum. Users could view market movements inside posts, and through that feature, only track prices, but they couldn't do transactions. Obviously, that was kind of like the beta testing for where they are currently with this system. They planned trading capability, or the planned trading capability would be a major shift for the platform. That's true, because you're going to be able to do it right in basically your social media. And now this is something that they, and right here it says, I'm just going to read this. This is something that Elon's talked about right here. The development aligns with Elon's long-standing plan to turn X into an everything app. So to be compatible or comparable, whatever, with China's WeChat, where messaging, payments, and services all operate in one place. And I mean, X has grown exponentially since like Elon's taken it over, even though you've got people, especially when he was doing the whole Doge thing, that were like, for X, you know what I mean, and so on and so forth. But I mean, I don't know. I think X has grown, and he's made some positive, in my opinion, positive changes with regard to the platform. And now this, to me, is just the next step to him trying to go ahead and get that everything app out there and functioning under the X umbrella. I don't know. I don't have any major issue with it. I think actually it'd make X just like take it to the next level, in my opinion. But Del, what do you think? I mean, throw out whatever. I mean, yay, nay. What do you think?
I mean, is it like you're going to be like a wallet though too? Like so then that way it would be kind of considered like an exchange?
Well, that's a great question. Okay. As I never beta tested the X piece of this, I can tell you if using Lolly as the kind of base for it, yeah, I had a wallet there that I used my cash tag to like if somebody wanted to send me Bitcoin, they could just hit that cash tag, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, and vice versa. So, I mean, I would say the answer to that question is yes, but again, folks, it doesn't say in that article. And again, links to everything that we're referencing tonight is in the description. So go ahead and do that homework on your own. But I'm not 100% sure, Badel, to be completely honest with you. But the fact that you're going to be, I would think it would be necessary. You'd have to have some kind of a wallet or I don't know what's the word I'm looking for. Account, I guess, would be the other thing, like maybe a verified account or something. I don't know. I'm at a loss for words. Because you're trading stocks, you're buying crypto. It would only make sense to me.
Yeah, but it sounds like there's going to be fees involved that's going to make more money for X.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. I completely believe that. I mean, what's the incentive in him putting it out there if there's no way for X to benefit? I mean, even if you say, okay, well, the benefit is you bring more people to the platform so we can monetize other things, maybe. I don't know. This is going to be a monetization avenue for X. Absolutely, 1,000%. And Kevin Hawthorne in the house. Appreciate you being here, sir. Welcome.
I mean, I guess it's a good idea for what he wants to do and what he's trying to do. It's just I don't use X enough to really care about it, and I probably won't partake in it.
That's funny. I was literally just going to ask. I know you don't use X a lot, but I was going to say, what do you think? Will this make you use it more?
I'm not going to say that it's confusing. It's just I haven't used it enough to quite understand it, how to fully use X. Granted, it's not that difficult, but it's just, I don't know. I don't like the layout. I don't like just the features that it has or doesn't have. And it's just, I don't know, maybe I'm just so used to Facebook. I don't know.
Well, that that could be, but it sounds what you're saying reminds me of the whole Discord versus Telegram thing that everybody has going on. So yeah, I don't know. I use X every day. I find it very useful because there's a lot of like crypto influencers there and crypto companies and that kind of thing. So when I'm trying to like make those connections or interviews or whatever the case may be, it's very convenient to be there. Hell, that's why I got myself one of those blue check marks, paid for the blue check mark. So, when I was messaging people, I'd be, they'd be like, okay, at least this guy's paying to be here, kind of thing, and get hopefully have a higher probability of getting some kind of an answer back from them. But yeah, I don't know that this whole smart cash tag thing will be something that makes me use this platform more. But I guess, once all the bugs are worked out of it, might not be a bad thing. I mean, we're always looking for different ways to be able to pay people for things and get money for things. So, I mean, depending on what they do, like if this is going to be behind a paywall, that would be a deal breaker for me. Like, I know I'm on the other side of the paywall. I already pay, but like the average person who uses X had to do that. Yeah, I wouldn't be happy about that. But again, we'll find out as the full rollout hits on X, and we'll see how that works. Any other thoughts before we move on? Because we got some AI news to go over next.
So my other thought about the cash tag is that it's just another avenue of them linking you to Bitcoin wallets and crypto wallets and things like that. Because I believe to verify for X, you have to KYC, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah. So then if you start putting in Bitcoin wallets, things like that, then they kind of know what wallets are yours.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, sure. Absolutely. It's the same thing.
I understand like exchanges do all the same thing too, but that's why a lot of people don't like certain exchanges because you have to KYC.
No, you're 1,000%. Plus 1,000 for Badel. Yeah, no, I absolutely. I agree with you 100,000% there. And that's part of what I was just saying with regard to, like, are they going to make it a paid thing? Because yeah, that's where the KYC comes in, because anybody can use, or at least currently, anybody can use X without having to KYC, but you get, I don't know, throttled is the right word, with when you're posting stuff or trying to contact or message and that kind of thing. If you are not with like a check mark, which again requires KYC, requires a monetary investment, that kind of thing. So it remains to be seen how this is going to roll out, but I'm cautiously optimistic for it. To see, because I get the idea and the appeal of wanting to take care of everything in one space. If you use X all the time, okay, if you don't have to leave X to pay somebody for something, bonus, right? If or whatever, or a lot of people use Webull or oh my God, I can't think of that, Robinhood or whatever it is, to trade stocks per se. If you don't have to leave X to go do that, again, could that be a bonus? Winner, winner, chicken dinner kind of thing.
I wonder if they're going to roll it out in tiers. So like the higher tiers would get it first, and then it would slowly roll out, and then they could get feedback from people to higher tiers of X.
Possibly, and again, I would think much like you were saying about wallets and so on and so forth earlier. Again, if you're trading stuff like stocks and you're going to want to be moving money to a bank or whatever the case may be, I got to believe that you're going to need to KYC at some point. You know what I'm saying? It only makes sense. X is centralized. So it only makes sense. I don't know. Like I said, we'll see. I like the idea. We'll see how it rolls out and how effective it actually is at moving X forward. Okay, can hear my voice already going, and I'm only 25 minutes into it here at this point. Where's BC? You're gonna be here reading this stuff, man. It's killing me. All right, let's move on. We're gonna start talking AI. I got two things queued up here for AI, and this first one again came from BC. But I when I was reading through it, I was just like, dude, I couldn't believe what I was reading. What Badel? You look like you're.
I just wanted to say one thing real quick about before we jump into the more AI. So I don't know if whoever was here last week, remember I signed up for AI.com.
Oh, yeah.
I just checked like 10, 15 minutes ago. Nope. Still haven't processed it.
Really?
So I don't know if they are like severely that overwhelmed or if they're just, I don't know.
But yeah, the beta testing has broken.
I think it would take a week to verify.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
I mean, after they got my debit card information and login information and all that, and then it's still a week later, I'm like, wow, that's not looking too good.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. Well,
I think we might have to keep that as like a small segment every Monday. Is did it go through yet?
yeah, right. No, that's a good idea. That's actually a really good idea. I'll be interested to see what the updates are on that, because since that whole rollout and the Super Bowl ad and all that other kind of stuff and that blitz that they had on X with regard to all the tweets going out and all that kind of stuff, it seems like it's been radio silence, and obviously it has been, and you signed up for it. You know what I'm saying?
It was just a spur of the moment thing. Whatever. Like I said, I just wanted to save my my handle.
Yeah. No, makes complete sense.
As it's been a week, I guess people got plenty of time. I mean, could you imagine trying to create like an email address and it takes a week and a half for them to confirm that it's available?
My God.
Like,
yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. In this day and age, if you're waiting more than like 10 seconds for an email confirmation to come in, it's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
It's just a fact, though.
Especially email confirmations, they give you like 5 or 10 minutes to put in the code that they send you.
Exactly. That's my point. And people are just like, come on, where is it? All right, I get it.
Well, I gotta say that's one thing that I like, but I don't like about crypto.com is when you do certain functions, they text you a code, your 2FA code, then they email you a code. And which is fine. Okay. But every time you go out of the app and back in, you have to put in your
all over again
passcode. You're doing that. And I don't know if anybody, I'm sure most of you use 2FA. That code is only good for like a minute. So that's obviously the last code you got to put in, but you got to back out of the app, open up the authenticator, copy the code, go to the app, put in your passcode number, copy that or paste that in there, and then hopefully it's within that 1 minute time frame.
Oh, it is a colossal pain. I don't use crypto.com very much anymore. Back in the day, I really did. I had the Crow token, had the card, the whole 9 yards. Now I don't use it much anymore because they're just, it's like they have stupid things like that. That's a problem. And then there's times when you're trying to like move stuff off the platform. Oh, no. You got to move more than that off the platform in order to take it off. I'm like, what? Why? If I want to take off, 0.1 Satoshi or 0.01 Satoshis or whatever the hell it is, it's like, I should be able to take it off. It's mine. Right. There shouldn't be an issue with that. But There obviously is with them. So
Yeah, like so to
that's just,
withdraw USDC to your bank, it's a minimum of $100.
yeah, see, and it's like that with a number of things. I went to move ETH off, and it was like, oh no, you don't have enough ETH to move it off. I'm like, what? I got like, I don't know, I had something stupid like $100 and something. That's not enough to move off the platform. Why not? You know, that doesn't even make sense. Doesn't even make sense. But anyway, yes, we digress. Which is why, honestly, I don't promote crypto.com anymore. I haven't in a long time. I use it only when I have to, if I'm looking for a specific altcoin, usually. That's when I do it. Oh my goodness, here we go. Sorry guys. Need to have another drink here.
Yeah, I feel like I should have gotten water too.
Yeah, yes, and it's not alcohol, folks. That's Crypto on the Rocks. That's Friday night. Anyway, oh man. All right, let's go pull this up here. So Cisco, again, BC had brought this up, and I'm glad he did, to be honest with you. Basically, the president of Cisco has sent a strong signal about where the company is headed. He basically said, as you can see here, AI won't be optional for its developers. It will be the baseline. And he said this in a recent interview at the AI Summit in Amsterdam. And he revealed that Cisco has already built its first product using 100% AI generated code. Crazy, but I mean, a lot of places are doing that. YouTube's been doing that, Twitter's been doing that, Facebook's been doing that. Hell, the cryptocurrency exchanges have been doing that. So it's where we're headed, folks. It's where we're headed. Anyway, by the end of 2026, he expects that at least a half dozen more products will follow the same path. And he says here, we won't have developers at Cisco who don't choose AI as a core habit. Don't worry about AI taking your job, but worry about someone using AI better than you definitely taking your job. Crazy, but also probably a very accurate statement. I mean, AI is being integrated into everything. It only makes sense that people really need to learn how to use it. And the more effective you are at it, obviously, the more efficient and streamlined whatever you're doing with the AI is. I mean, I can look at it from my perspective. I use AI to help me with everything I do online. And the better I've gotten with like AI prompts and so on and so forth, the easier it's been to get things done like in one prompt or close to one prompt than it used to be when I was like all fuddling trying to figure out what the hell to tell the AI to do, you know. Anyway, he says this shift isn't just philosophical. He says that Cisco is moving from a traditional agile development to what it calls a spec-driven development, a model where the team of 8 humans shrinks to 3 and has 5 AI agents filling in the gaps. And he says the result is triple the output. That's crazy. Well, maybe not. AI is definitely much more efficient than we are, right? These agents aren't just simple autocomplete tools. Cisco envisions them as digital coworkers that plan tasks, solve problems, operate with minimal human oversight. And it says he even pushed back on the popular human in the loop framing, arguing the mindset should flip to AI in every loop. That's kind of crazy and a bit out of the box. So, I mean, the bottom line is, I mean, I get it. Cisco, tech company, right? Makes sense that they would be embracing AI. And I'm just like, man, if more companies are going to come on board and be like this AI forward with things, imagine how fast it's going to move, man. I mean, just it is going to be crazy. AI is already going, like we're sitting here almost every week talking about something new with AI. This is just going to like bam and accelerate this. And basically, I mean, his philosophy, obviously, because I listen to a lot of different podcasts and especially AI podcasts to try and keep up with what's going on. And you know, a lot of companies are like, well, okay, we're embracing AI, but they're making it optional. Cisco has just said, this ain't optional, man. Do it or basically get the hell out. I mean, Sarah, talk about, you know, burning the boats. You know what I mean? Badel, what say you,
like
man?
And like he said, is, you know, going from 8 humans down to 3 with 5 AI agents, and they're getting triple the output.
Yep.
So, I mean, can't go wrong when you are at, you know, less than 50% humans and you're getting 300% more work done.
The productivity, yeah. How do you argue with that? You know, it's it's difficult to argue for that. And again, these AIs, they don't need to sleep, they don't need time off. They you know, you don't, well, at least now you're not paying them, but you know, if Moltbot has its way, you'll be you'll be paying. But anyway, so I mean, here we are. These companies are embracing this, and to me, the all, you know, like the X piece with the smart cash tags, this piece right here with Cisco saying, "Hey, man, AI or out," and then what we're about to, you know what? Let me just bring it up now, and then we can kind of keep hammering home. Now, this is an article from my website, by the way, CryptoCoinMindSet.com, where I've written about Coinbase basically giving AI agents their own wallets. So, whoops, sorry about that. So the long and short of it is they basically, I'm trying to, I don't want to read through the whole thing. I break it all down, and I also don't want to get too tech, but here's these new agentic wallets that are given to AI agents. They're going to operate on base layer, and they're going to be able to be completely operated by AI. So they'll be able to, well, right here, plug and play skills that will instantly give them financial functions like send, trade, and earn. So basically, your AI agent will be able to set up its own, or you will be able to set up for your AI agent its own way to send money, maybe trade stock, crypto, whatever, earn money potentially, depending on what their function is, right? They'll have a complete library, it says, eliminating the need to code complex on-chain transactions from scratch. So it's going to literally be plug and play for, like, you know, where like if you use WordPress to build your website, you put a plugin in there, boom, that's it, it's done. Gasless operations on base. So agents will run on Coinbase's base layer 2, ensuring they never have to stall due to network fees. So there you go, 24/7 operation. Also, autonomy is balanced with control. The wallets include programmable spending limits, so you can give them caps, per transaction limits, ceilings, whatever the case may be, depending on what it is that they're doing. Now, this I thought was interesting. The private keys will be secured in Coinbase's own enclaves, which, I mean, I guess that makes sense. But it has a built-in KYT screening, which automatically blocks high-risk transactions. Now, I had that term didn't make sense to me. I mean, I know what KYC is. You live in our society today, you understand KYC. KYT, and I explain it later in this article, stands for Know Your Transaction. So basically, there will be safeguards built in to prevent your AI bot or your AI agent from making transactions that are risky, I guess. And then last but not least, it's going to have a command line tool, and it's called this NPX AWOL tool, I guess. And so it'll allow developers to spin up a fully functional agent wallet in under 2 minutes. Now, again, links are in the description, and you can go ahead and read through this because I break down what that actually is, what the enclaves are, and so on and so forth in that description. In that article, excuse me. But the fact that, we've been talking, Badel, right, about having AI agents doing various tasks and being able to do them in an automated basis. And the ability for this kind of thing is only increasing. And that's why I was saying I can almost connect the dots between X smart cash tag. So if you've got your agent working on X for some reason, to be able to send money because they have an agentic wallet on Coinbase and go back and forth with this kind of stuff, right? And if you're working for a company or your company is using AI agents, man, think about the way that they're going to be able to not only interact within the company but operate within the economy and get jobs done, placed, paid for, scheduled, whatever it happens to be. What will probably be at literally the blink of an eye, thank you to these wallets that they'll have pretty much complete control over. And these rails that are being built between entities, between platforms, and in this case between social media, theoretically. I thinking about how fast this is going to make stuff move makes my head just go boom. It just does. I can't even articulate it, in my opinion, very effectively. So Badel, that's your job. Go ahead.
I don't know. To me, it's just the first of many things to come.
Seriously, though.
And you could start talking about like all these driverless cars that are starting to come out now. Like, imagine USPS or UPS or FedEx, all their semis run by AI and driverless semis that 24/7 on the road, barely ever have to stop. And it's just going to make everything a lot more convenient and faster.
And think, you bring up a good point. That wasn't even an end of things I was thinking about, but like, drivers, Uber drivers, that kind of thing, that's going to end up being AI eventually, right? So, think about that. There's your payment piece, right? Easily integrating it. You could do that, tip your AI bot, your AI agent that's right there, giving you a ride. Holy cannoli. Think about the options with that once these agentic wallets are like fully integrated. And now, okay, Coinbase is the first one right now that's put out these agentic wallets for these AI agents, right? But they're not going to be the only ones. It's just going to be an explosion. And Donato Cabrera in the house. Appreciate you being here. I see you sliding in there, bud. Welcome. Appreciate you. You just opened my mind to even a little bit more, but thanks. Good job. You just blew my mind a little bit more.
You just start taking this piece, putting it with that piece, and it's like where's it going to stop?
I don't know. It's not. There's the answer. It's just not. It's gonna snowball and just, man. Excuse me. It's gonna be.
I kind of feel like a lot of us are at the point of, of watching videos on X or Facebook or whatever, and half the time you're like, is this even real anymore?
Yep.
And it doesn't matter how good it looks or bad quality it looks. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but the thing is, the quality is just improving every single day. Every single day.
Yeah.
And I'm going to bring this up. I have a nephew with Tesla. He lets it drive him home after work. That's going to be the everyday, like, you watch those science fiction movies where they're like, drive or whatever, and the thing drives itself. That's literally going to be coming soon to a theater near you, assuming that, Skynet doesn't actually be born. Yeah. And then, then we got different issues. But it's insane what this is going to do. But the fact that, I mean, think about it. What are some of the most important and maybe personal things that humans do? It has to do with our money, right? And now you're taking an AI agent that can literally be injected into that piece, into that facet of your life or your business or whatever, and be a functional part of that. It is actually, man, I don't know. It's actually crazy to think about. And Dream Tanks, welcome. Appreciate you, BS. Already behind it all. Yeah. You're probably absolutely right about that. Yeah, the Jetsons.
I just want my AI coffee maker. Where I just find, I think I could use a cup of coffee, it automatically just makes one, and if I have to go get it upstairs, fine, or it can bring it to me. But
they'll be able to bring it to you. Yeah, no big deal there. Oh man. And to that point right here, look at what drones are doing with delivery. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I know it's not something that we see a lot right now, but that is going to continue to increase as well. Shuby brings up a good point. Shuby Buckets in the chat, baby. Yeah, I mean, it makes complete sense. Folks, that's what we have for you. I mean, I hope you found that as interesting as I did. I was like super like, what are you talking about, when like I saw the wallet thing with Coinbase, and then the whole Cisco article. I'm just thinking, man, this is like just piece after piece after piece, just kind of dropping into place. In my opinion, it's like all the little blocks kind of just fitting in where they need to fit in. Yeah, at a scary pace. So yeah, man, that's what it is. We'll keep you up to date on that, and any other updates that come with any of this stuff. We'll make sure that Badel keeps you up to date on his AI.com adventure and more. So yeah, that's what we got. I appreciate everybody that's been in the chat and showing up here. Again, we're here every Monday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time. But before we head on out of here, show you our new, for those who may not have seen it, we've got some dancing going on, some new dancing going on our closings. So sit tight for that. But Badel, anything you want to throw out to the peeps before we wrap this thing up?
No, not at this point.
Badel's like, I got nothing. I just want to go to bed.
Yeah, the pillow's calling my name.
Oh, I get it, man. I completely get it. I do. All right, no worries. Well, let me give you guys a quick update for me, and then we'll wrap this thing up. Just to remind everyone that tomorrow night, Jar and I will not be live tomorrow night. We will not be live tomorrow night. But we will be back next Tuesday night at our same time, 6 p.m. Eastern time, for the Matrix Money podcast. But we have tomorrow night off. And then Wednesday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern, I'll be dropping my next premiere in the Crypto Mindset Minutes series. Matter of fact, if you did not, what is going on with this computer? I hate when they put out updates. All these updates on your computer, they like auto force certain things to happen, and they're trying to do that right. My computer is trying to do it right now while I'm sitting here live. Anyway, so if you didn't see today's, I explained the Cantillon effect, and you really should watch it. It's about 20 minutes long, and bonus. I took the copyright strike for it, but I put in the video of all, because I talk about how in that episode, I talk about how academia, when they teach people about modern monetary theory versus Austrian economics, which they don't even teach, and how mainstream media is complicit with regard to what is going on with the Fed, with the government, how they're just stealing, robbing us blind every single flipping day. And to that end, I put in that compilation video that probably everyone has seen by now, where all of these local TV stations are all literally saying the same exact thing. And like I said, I got the copyright strike. It's okay. I don't even care. It's worth it because it proves the point of what I try to say about the complicity and duplicity of the mainstream media. And okay, I'm off my high horse now. Go back and watch this morning's Crypto Mindset Minutes series. Hey, Steve Hickey is in the house just in time to watch us dance our way out the door, brother. We're wrapping it up. But appreciate you being here, man. And and then last but not least, Friday night, as always, Crypto on the Rocks, 7 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure you're here for that. Badel, BC, and I will be back next Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern time for HODL the Line. On your way out the door, smash up that like button if you haven't done it already. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. And I say that's it, Badel. Shall we dance our way out?
Sounds good. Have a good night, everybody.
Have a good night, everybody.
Yeah. Screens glow. Timeline scream. Same fear. Different day. Lock in. HODL the line. Don't blink, don't fold. Hands stay steady when the stories get old. Charts go wild, but the base is fine. Mindset, grounded, battle calm. BC breaking down the noise. Hold the line. Yeah, we ride that grind through the fear, through the foot, through the echo chamber signs. They panic, sell. We design the climb. HODL the line. Yeah. HODL the line. Old school charts in a new age storm. Seen cycles born, seen cycles torn. Zoomed out vision. Long-term frame while the feed chases candles. He studies the game. Macro whispers, history rhymes. Patience weaponized.